everybody, Ben Woodruff here with another Falconry video. Today's video I'm really excited about. We're going to be talking about Australian Wedge Tailed Eagles. I'm really thrilled to be doing this video. I have not trained Wedge Tailed Eagles. I've trained their closest relative, the Golden Eagle. Golden Eagles are the most widespread eagle in the world, and according to genetics, that's what originally gave rise in prehistoric times to the Wedge Tailed Eagle. But the Wedge Tailed Eagle is its own bird. It's its own species. It's a fascinating animal. It's living in some of the harshest conditions and also in some semi-tropical conditions. And it's had to co-evolve with macropods, marsupials that it ate traditionally before other prey species came to Australia. So this is a bird that has been through a lot. You're going to learn a little bit about this in this video. But I have kind of this dream, this vision. My real dream is to be able to travel the world, maybe have like a TV show and just go around to different falconers, different wildlife educators, different rehabbers, and interview them and just get the first-hand scoop. Because facts are great, but I want to know, what does it actually feel like on the human end to work with these birds? What are some of the woes? What are some of the exciting things? What are some of the traditions? What are some of the training techniques? And so this worked out really well. So we are very honored to have the help of the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary in Australia, where it's an amazing place. They have wildlife of all different kinds. They have a huge wildlife center. They have a huge wildlife rehab and rescue center. They have a whole dinosaur park where you can go through and see life-size dinosaurs. And they even have a train, which I love. I'm sorry, I grew up going to the Hogle Zoo in Utah back when it had this epic train, and it was just one of the highlights of the whole thing, going around and seeing some of the animals and going around by train. So this is an amazing wildlife sanctuary. I haven't been to it, but I'm going to put links to their website and to their YouTube channel. Please, if you're ever in Australia, go visit them. And please also, if subscribe to their YouTube channel. Show them some love. Make some comments. Get some energy going, because we want to support great wildlife education. So in this video, we're going to have Lauren Vartanian, who is one of the trainers of these amazing wedge-tailed eagles. And she's going to be showing you Jessie, who is a male wedge-tailed eagle, and she's going to be answering some questions. I submitted kind of a list of questions, and she goes through and answers these. And so I want to give a special thanks to her as well as to Reese Mayer. Both of them, I hope I'm pronouncing your names right, both of them orchestrated to make this happen, and I am so grateful to you. So I hope you enjoy seeing this, seeing Lauren work with Jessie, and just to get this kind of first-hand understanding of what it's like.
Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm here at Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary on the Gold Coast in Australia, and here with me I have Jessie, our beautiful male wedge-tailed eagle. Now we have 4 wedge-tailed eagles here at Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary, and they are ambassadors for their species out in the wild. Unfortunately for our wedge-tailed eagles in Australia, they were once one of the most persecuted birds, or persecuted raptors, that we have. Prior to the 70s, they were heavily hunted because they thought that they were these livestock killers and taking down our farmers' livestock. Unfortunately, within 50 years, we almost wiped the whole species out to the brink of extinction because of our poor actions. But thankfully, in 1968, they were a protected species in Australia, and because of this, now we actually see a lot of our population numbers of the wedge-tailed eagles rise, which is great news because we have a lot of pest species in Australia, and they are one species that can actually hunt those pest species in our country. Our wedge-tailed eagles at Currumbin Sanctuary do form a lot of bonds with us as keepers. They're all very different though. We do have 4 wedge-tailed eagles in our presentations department, and they all have their very individual personalities. So of course we do work quite closely with them, building that trust relationship just so they can trust us and we trust them as well, which can sometimes be a lengthy process. We're always looking out for different behaviours with our wedge-tailed eagles in particular. Obviously when it comes to breeding season, their behaviour does change quite rapidly, but it is our responsibility as trainers and keepers to constantly look out for different behaviour changes in these different times of the year and manage it appropriately. We do offer our wedge-tailed eagles bathing opportunities. They all have their ponds in their habitats, and some of them actually love to get in and have a bit of a bath, wet their wings and get their legs wet, and you can tell that they actually really enjoy it. I personally love working with wedge-tailed eagles at Currumbin Sanctuary. They are all very different, as I said, and they all have their very different personalities. So I actually find it very challenging to keep up with them and constantly look out for their behaviours. I find quite rewarding as well. And building that trust relationship is a very rewarding process, especially with Australia's largest aerial predator. We do free fly our wedge-tailed eagles here at the sanctuary, and it is all about balancing. Our priority is their fitness and their health, and so it depends on what's happening in the day as well in terms of how they're feeling. But our priority is, of course, their welfare, their fitness, their health, their body conditions as well. So it's all about managing that daily. We are really lucky here at Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary to have our wedge-tailed eagles here as ambassadors for their species. We're really lucky as well in the presentations department that we can utilise this as a platform to educate the public about their history and the species alone, but also multiple of the other species that we do have here at the sanctuary. We're really grateful to have these beautiful guys here, so everyone that comes to visit us can actually see them and learn about them. So our wedge-tailed eagles have a wingspan that can exceed over 2.5 metres in length. For the females, they can actually get quite heavy. Down in Tasmania, the females are recorded to have a weight of over 6 kilograms, whereas the males, particularly here in Queensland, can reach maybe 2 to 4 kilos.
Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing this video and getting the answers to some of these questions that I had posted. And Lauren, thank you so much for answering these and doing this video. It was wonderful of you to do so. And again, please, if you could subscribe to their channel and show them some love. And I would like to do more videos like this. So if you are a wildlife educator, a falconer, or a rehabilitator out there that thinks that, you know, the world would benefit from kind of hearing some of your personal perspectives of working with wildlife in your country, please reach out to me, let me know, because I would love to make more videos like this. I would love to let people tell their own stories and share their own personal experiences, what it's like to work with these amazing birds. So again, thank you to the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary, and hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, happy hawking.